Avastar, mateys! Welcome back to Zack and Wiki. And now we're taking on the stage called the Three Colossi, for reasons you may be able to see. First things first, anytime you find something that's breakable, you should probably break it. It's just a way of things in these games. I mean, hey, if there's treasure, why wouldn't you seek it out? Our treasure chest is up here, although we don't seem to be able to reach it quite yet. So I guess we'll have to take a look around at different things first. There is a shiny spot over here on the left, which will have our mysterious treasure. And a powerful one it is. But first things first, it seems like there's these weird little notches that we can't really do anything with. But there is something shiny there in the center, which we should definitely take a look at. Now, in case you couldn't tell, that little grating at the top shows us exactly how we should be putting this thing together. But I'm impatient. Who has time for that? It's probably fine. Oh, or not. So yeah, let's put it together correctly. As for the two bottom sections, it doesn't seem to matter which way you put those down. And this does require you to kind of awkwardly turn your wrist upside down so that you can turn these things the right direction. It's kind of neat. So yeah, these bottom two sections, it doesn't really matter which way you put these on, but of course the top section has to be right side up. And so with our crank handle in hand, we can get cranking. Now, the eagle-eyed among you may notice that there's two different kinds of, ends on this crank. One of them seems to be a plus, the other one's more of a triangle. And the end we've currently got in our hands is the plus part. That's the part we want to put in. So we gotta flip it. Yep. And then, of course, we can crank away. And then, of course, on the other side, we have the other thing to be cranked, but this is the one that seems to be important. I'll own up to it. I got a little impatient and tried to plug it in before I flipped it. And you can see, since I did screw it up, I got less HQ points than I might have otherwise gotten, because I did goof it up once. Oh hey, treasure's in grasp. Let's go get it. Unfortunately, Zack has not quite mastered the art of moving up or down when something's coming at you. But this does give me a chance to show off the revive mechanic. If you have platinum tickets, you can revive yourself from a short time before when you met your untimely end.
Ho ho ho!
So, we know that we shouldn't step on that tile, especially when those things are up. So what else can we do? Well, we can probably have something else way down the tile. This totem head seems like it might fit the bill. This is our first two-handed item. You move a bit slower while carrying them, and you can't shake the bell, otherwise you'll just drop your item. But that's fine. So let's weigh this sucker down and see what happens. As it turns out, the answer is much the same thing because Zack still didn't figure out to move out of the way. So the trick here might be a little, you might not think of the trick to begin with. This is the first time I died in this game. You have to weigh down the step and then lift up the Colossus with the ball on it. At that point, Zack will be safely out of the way of any oncoming balls, and luckily, he will not endeavor to step in the way of them. And with that out of the way, all that's left is to grab the treasure. That looks like one angry ball. Anyway. I'll go ahead and cut out here for the results, but please join me next time when we encounter the Flute of the Growling Goblins.